What lump sum must Steve invest now to have $8,000 at the end of 3 years if he can invest money at 10% and at 14%? Let's consider the 10% case first. Since we're talking about a single cash flow, we need to look up the present value interest factor at 10% and 3 years. That factor is 0.751. So we can calculate the present value of the $8,000 by multiplying the $8,000 by the present value interest factor of 0.751. We calculate the present value as $6,008. That is how much Steve would need to invest now to have $8,000 at the end of 3 years. If we were to solve this using our financial calculator, we would enter 3 for the number of periods, 10 for the interest rate, 0 for the payment, and 8,000 for the future value, and then solve for the present value, and we get $6,011. There's a difference between the amount we calculate using our table and the amount we calculate using our calculator, because the table has rounded values. At a 14% interest rate, the present value interest factor for 3 years and 14% interest is 0.675. If we multiply that by $8,000, we find a present value of $5,400. So if Steve were to invest $5,400 today at 14% interest, it would grow to $8,000 in 3 years. Using our financial calculator, again, we would have n equals 3. I would be 14%, the payment field would be 0, and our future value would be the $8,000 we hope to have in 3 years, and we would solve for the present value and get $5,400.